Africa Global Radio. Our story, our growth, our future.
Headlines across Africa.
Welcome to Africa Global Radio. I'm Itumeleng Lebogang, bringing you headlines across Africa for Tuesday, 6th of February. In today's bulletin, high and low election moods inspire a survey that dares to add informed to the notion of free and fair democratic practices in Botswana. The displaced people of Gaza are less than a third of those displaced by war in Sudan. And the African Mining Indaba 2024 has kicked off in Cape Town with green technology metals in the fore. With 19 countries slated for presidential or general elections, Africa has a busy calendar that will put democratic practices to the test. Several of these elections are a gamut of competitive multi-party elections, while some are perfunctory electoral exercises. In the southern African country of Botswana, where lockdowns during the COVID-19 pandemic were imposed, affecting household budgets, and in the process increasing the cost of living, the nation is readying for a grueling general election. It's in this context that Botswana's national budget, presented yesterday, included the introduction of political party funding to the tune of 34.6 million pula. While the official narrative is to further enhance Botswana's democratic principles, a survey dubbed the BW 2024X by Seedpot Capital, aligned with the Build Back African strategy, shows a 2.67 out of 5 average perception of the country's election energy, as at 9 a.m. today. The survey is the first of monthly online referendums on varying subjects related to the national election. As such, more people in Botswana and the diaspora still have a chance to participate in the current poll for the rest of February. According to the organizers, the BW 2024X will establish a data-driven appreciation of the democratic actions as they endeavor to see to a free, fair, and informed election experience. UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs says more than half of Gaza's population of 2.3 million people is now crammed into the town of Rafah on the border with Egypt and surrounding areas. Unfortunately, this pales in comparison to the International Organization for Migration report, which indicates that 10.7 million people have been uprooted from their homes in Sudan, including 9 million displaced internally, two-thirds since the conflict broke out in April 2023. Sudan now has the highest rate of internal displacement in the world, even surpassing Syria's 7.2 million. In another report, it was estimated that by January, 6,922,788 individuals were displaced since 15 April 2023, representing an increase of 236,011 individuals since the end of December last year. This grim record should be a wake-up call to African leaders and people whose interests could thrive in peaceful and humane African societies. Metals essential to ensure the energy transition and green technologies will be central to the discussion at the ongoing Mining Indaba in Cape Town. Despite a decline in recent years in investments for exploration on the continent, experts remain confident. In fact, the International Energy Agency has predicted lithium, cobalt, and other key minerals demand could increase six-fold within 20 years. The Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Jean-Michel Sama-Lukonde Kyenge, will be present in Cape Town to represent one of the largest green metal-producing countries in the world. With untapped deposits of cobalt, copper, diamond, gold, and other minerals estimated at $24 trillion, the DRC holds a leading position in Africa's mining industry. On the agenda, we expect the latest information on the partnership between the DRC and Zambia aimed at facilitating the development of lithium batteries to be presented. And with that, we've come to the end of Headlines Across Africa with me, Itumeleng Lebogang. Join us again tomorrow for Midweek Bulletin right here on Africa Global Radio.
For this and more, check us out on africaglobalradio.com. On Facebook and YouTube, Africa Global Radio. On Twitter and Instagram, AF Global Radio.